Right, these notes are going to give you some information about how to pick choices when you are given the top, front, and side view of a three-dimensional figure, and you have to determine which figure is made from those views, or it could be the reverse and they give you the actual figure and ask you which one of the choices is the top or the side or the front, right? So the way that I'm going to have you do this for the notes purposes is to color code your pictures. Right? That way when you get to the SOL test and you see one of these problems, you're more likely to get it right than you are to miss it. Right? When it comes down to doing your classwork in the test, if you want to use colors, you certainly can. Right? But if you get a better understanding of it right at the beginning, then you may not need color. And many of you may not even need color right to start with. But for the sake of this front side of the sheet for your notes, you are going to use color to do examples 1, 2, and 3. For the back side, it's up to you if you want to choose to use them. All right, so looking at the top example, the drawing shows 3 different views of a three-dimensional figure constructed of cubes, which could be this figure. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to kind of make a legend out of each one of these views. So you're going to have 3 different colors. Whatever color you choose to use for the top is what you're going to color in the top of each box. So pretend you're a bird flying over, right, these figures down here in the choices. You want to color the tops of every box you see the same color you just colored. So for me, it'd be blue. So in letter A, there's blue on the top. That's only 3 in a row. That's not exactly what we want to see. Okay, in letter B, there's 3 on the top of the high ones, and there's 3 on the top of the low ones. You're going to see all of those if you're flying over top of this figure. Okay, for letter C, same thing. There's 3 on top of the tall ones, and then the little short one, you're still going to see all 3 of those as well, right? Because you're flying straight over the top. And then for letter D, you're going to take and see the 3 that are in a row and the one that's sticking out, right? Now we go to the next one, and for the front side of the shapes, I want you to do a second color and take and make all the fronts of the blocks you see that color. So when you're looking at your choices, the fronts are the ones that are looking straight at you, or that you're looking at straight on. Unless they give you an arrow and show you otherwise, the front is what's in front of you. Right? So for letter A, it would be these 9 blocks right here, the front side. Okay, for letter B, it would be these 3, and these 3. So it's still 9 blocks. For letter C, it's these 3, the next 3, the next 3, and the bottom 3. So now we're up to 12 for the figure. And then for letter D, you're going to have the one sticking out that you see right here, the one right behind it, and then the other one. So it's 3 in a row. And again, there's 12 of those. Right? So what you're looking at is just the fronts to shade in. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is color in the side. So pick a third color, and you want the side to be those colors. All right, so the side would be what you literally can see from the side. All right, so for our cases, it's the left side of your picture. So it's these 3 straight down here, these 3 right here, and then the one that's right next to it, so it's like an L. Then you have these 4 and the one right next to it, so that's like a longer L. And then in letter D, you have 2 columns of 4. Okay, now once you have it colored in, right, you can make the choice that you want to see very quickly and easily. If you just take the top view, you're looking for an L, basically, with 3 in a row and then 1 on the right-hand side. Well, letter A only has 3 in a row, right? So we can rule him out just based on the top. And if you look at letter B, it's got 3 and 3 for the top. That's a total of 6. Well, our top only's got 4 blocks, so B is out. Looking at C, you have 3 and 3 for the top. So again, C is out. Looking at D, you've got 3 with the L shape, and the 4th one is over on the side. So D has to be it based on the top view. But if you want to double check, which is always a good thing to do, look at the front side of your shape. You should have 12 green boxes in my case, or 12 front views, which I see 12 on letter D, and then for the side there should be 8 boxes, which there are 8, right? So you can eliminate things as you go and hopefully leave yourself with a better answer, right, before you finish coloring. But I wanted to show you what the coloring looks like and how it can help you for those of you who struggle with this concept, because many of you will see it right away, and others of you, it's going to take a little bit more time for you to see what you want to see. All right, so for the bottom 2 examples, we are going to color, just to keep in mind with the whole notes concept. And then from there on out, if you don't need to color and you can do everything you want to do from there, then so be it, as long as you're getting them right. All right, so number 1, again, we're going to have top, front, and side views. So pick your color and get the top of each figure in your choices, shaded the same way. So there's 4 total blocks, and this time it's an L, but it's turned the other direction. So letter A has 4 boxes, letter B has 4 boxes, letter C has 6 boxes, and letter D has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. All right. Now let's go to the front, and you've got 9 boxes that should be sitting on the front. So looking at the front head on, you should have in letter A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then in letter B, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't forget the ones that are kind of tucked off to the side that you can't really see 100%. And then letter C has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And letter D has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we already know based on the front view that D is definitely out. All right, but let's go ahead and get the side views colored in, and then we'll make our final decision. All right, so for side views, we're looking for 6 squares on the side. So letter A has 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Don't forget about that block or that column that's sticking out. You can still see those pieces from the side. Okay, letter B, same thing, 1, 2, 3, and then the side of that piece sticking out is also 3 more, so that's 6. Letter C, you can easily see them because they're side by side. There's 6 of them right there. And letter D only has 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, letter D is out all the way around. There's nothing about letter D that matches our views. So we're just going to kick him out right to start with. All right, so looking at the top view, right, we need the 4 shapes in the L. Well, if you look at letter A, it's got it. Letter B has 4 blocks, but it's not an L. It's more like a T, so he's out. And letter C doesn't even have an L. It's got 6 blocks. So again, just from using the top view, letter A is definitely the answer choice. Right? So sometimes the first thing you look at will work. Sometimes you have to look at everything before you can make that final decision. I'm just giving you resources and ways to figure this out if it's not so obvious. All right, so for number 2, we're going to do the exact same thing. Take the top, front, and side views. Right? And this time we'll see if we need to do all the coloring. Because if we don't need to do all the coloring, we're not going to take and go through it. So take the tops. We want 4 boxes, and we want it to look like an L. So letter F has 3 boxes on top. We can already kick him out. Letter G has 3 boxes on top, and then there's the top of this little short stack, so that is an L. G is still a possibility. Letter H has 4 blocks, but it's not an L shape, it's a T shape, so we can kick him out. And then letter J has 3 and 3 more, so that's 6. Well, we can't have 6, we can only have 4 blocks. So again, just from using the top view, we were able to find our picture. Okay. If the top view had more than one option that was the same, then you would go to the front view and see what has that one. Okay, so the top view is not going to be your only deciding factor sometimes. Okay, so be careful with that. All right, what you're going to take and do now is either with the colored pencils if you'd like or on your own. Okay, without, but this is definitely by yourself, not talking to anybody around you. Okay, you want to take the back side and pick out the best choice that's possible. Again, I'm giving you top, front, and side views for these 6 problems, or 4 problems. Okay, so pick the best answer choice, right? And then you'll go over the answers after everybody's had a chance to get them.